Hello, everyone, and happy holidays. Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. I'm Dr. JACALYN KERBECK, and I am the keeper of this invisible, apparently, file that has the words for today's Spelling Bee show. So, if you are joining us for the first time, this is our second episode of 3 to determine who will be officially crowned Queen Bee Speller. Joining me is our esteemed judge, a judge like no other. He is a co-host. He is also a talking head expert presenter. He's an elevated listener. He is going to be starting his own panel show about health and wellness. And it is Mr. Red O'Laughlin. Welcome to our program. Hello.
Howdy. Always a pleasure to be on the show there with you, Dr. JACALYN, always.
And we're going to laugh today. Thank you for that. It's always a pleasure being with you as well. And when you're not on this platform, you are pretty busy yourself. Tell us about the work that you do and how you bring value to people.
Well, I write every day, generally on some aspect of health and wellness. I research the human body at the cellular level, chemically speaking. I look for cause and effect relationships. You treat a cause, you fix a problem. You treat a symptom, you'll always be treating symptoms. So I write about that. I speak about it routinely. Even right here on the Talking Head show on the USA Global TV and Radio Network. There's a weekly show on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Time. And then I write books on it. I publish books for other people. We have four-time number one best-selling author, Dr. JACALYN KERBECK, that she has had her last two children's books go to number one on instant recognition. And so I helped her with that. And beyond that, I love to cook and garden, and right now we're trying to get all the plumerias in because of the freezing weather we have coming to Houston, Texas. So I need to get them all in the garage so I can have nice, really pretty flowers next year. Beyond that, I'm just enjoy life.
Fabulous. Thank you for adding some additional personal things that you're doing, cooking and gardening. That's fantastic. Let's welcome our guests. They're still trying to outcompete one another. I hope that we're going to be able to get through the program and not have too much animosity because these two are extremely competitive. Joining us from Africa, Jenetta Barry in the Epiphany Process. Jenetta is also a TV and radio show host here. She is one of our expert presenters on Talking Heads, and she's also an elevated listener. She's the founder of not only the Epiphany Process, but World Jenny's Day, which we just met today. We're going to be bringing that program back here the 10th of 23rd, 10/10/23. Let's welcome Jenetta Barry and the Epiphany Process.
Woo! Hello.
Woo! And she's joining us at 10 o'clock at night there in Africa. So thank you. And I know how much it means to you to win this competition. But before we get into that, tell our audience what you do to bring value and help other people all over the world.
Wow. Yes. Well, thank you, Dr. JACALYN. I assist people all over the world online, and I have for 14, 15 years now, to deal with challenges in our relationships with ourselves, most importantly of all, but that actually connects up with our family, our social side, our work, and how to deal with communicating in more powerful ways where we're not being distracted by being overly emotional and overly logical, because those distractions bring out some really skewed conversations. And when we can peel those away, we become very center clear and specific about how to express ourselves from our innate wisdom, our inner genius. And I've helped thousands of people all over the world. So that's basically what I do to help people. And of course, World Jenny's Day is on World Mental Health Day. And we use performing arts and the arts to shift conversations around depression and suicide. And we celebrate mental health wellness rather than talk about broken people, because they're not broken. We're not broken. Nobody's broken. It's about gaining skills on how to deal with daily challenges and big challenges.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And we do appreciate you staying up late for this special event. Now, I know that your competitor, she's backstage and I see her now. She's just chomping at the bit to get the first round going. It's Caroline HEWARD, the Harley Street stress expert. Caroline is also a TV and radio show host. She's an expert presenter on Talking Heads, and she's also an elevated listener. And I'd like to also announce that the three of you, Caroline, Red, and Jenetta, are also featured in the children's book series, The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella. So thank you for that. Let's bring out Caroline HEWARD. Hello. Woo!
I'm feeling very nervous.
Caroline.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
Oh, yeah. Don't believe it, folks. This is all from show. Ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe we need a stress expert for her.
I never liked exams.
Caroline, please do share with the audience how you help people bust their stress and the value that you bring to people all over the world.
One of the things I do is I help people with their exam stress and their TV interviews. But apart from that, I help people literally bust their stress. So whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or behavioral, however it's showing up in your life, whether it's in your relationships, with your family, in your intimate partner, whether you have anger management, whatever it is that you're complaining about is essentially what I help you with. And I'm using chakra psychology to identify the root cause of your symptoms. We usually complain about the symptoms, but actually we're not looking at the emotion that's been not dealt with, that's going back in our youth usually, or many, many years previous. And so I'm looking at your root cause therapy using chakra psychology, how the mind and body connects and what happens to the person physically, emotionally, mentally, behaviorally. You will feel incredibly relaxed as each symptom is identified and you generate awareness, insight, and understanding as to what's caused your problems. Yes, Dr. JACALYN, I'm very excited to be on this show, very nervous to be on this show. And at the same time, I'm very happy to be part of the USA Global TV and radio family.
Thank you so much. We're happy to have you here. And also, Caroline has a course that she offers on chakra psychology and the healing journey. What a great gift to give to yourself or somebody that you love. You can find out more information in the comments section. It's over on drjacalyn.thinkific.com. You can also find it on our website, usaglobaltv.com. All right, let's get this started. Let me open the official. So hot. It's so hot, these words. Okay. And I want to share, because I told Jenetta this earlier today, that when I wrote down the words, I actually got 5 of them wrong. So, but my mother, who's 83, she got 15 out of 20 correct. So, and she didn't write any of them down. No pressure. Let me just say that this is education. We are doing this to have some fun. And if you don't get any right, it's okay. We still have a special prize for you. It's a headband with Santa Claus on it. So,
Dr. JACALYN, are you saying that maybe we're not old enough to take this test?
It's possible, Red. Anything's possible. I just want to go through the rules very quickly. We have confirmed that you will not be looking the words up, that you do have a pen and a pad so that you can write them down, because a lot of times that's easier. Yes, there you go. And for our audience who's watching, we would love it if you do not put the words in the comments, but if you feel so inclined, please get them incorrect. So in case our panelists see them, they will not know the correct spelling. All right. All right. Without further ado, let's draw straws and see who is going to go first. Red, you're the judge. I'm turning over to you now.
Okay. I have written down a number on my pad here, and it's going to be a number between 1 and 10. And we're going to go alphabetical. So, Carolyn, give me a number between 1 and 10.
6.
And Jenetta, please give me a number between 1 and 10.
5.
Well, the number is 4, so Jenetta is going first.
Yes, Jenetta, way to go, Carolyn. I know you're furious right now. Calm yourself down. Use those techniques on yourself. Okay.
Deep breathing now.
Okay. Jenetta Barry, are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
Okay.
May I interject just before we get
Yes,
started?
please.
Because both of the contestants have a background with the British spelling of some words, it may take an extra 30 seconds or so if I think there's going to be a problem. If they spell it correctly but has a British twang to it, then we'll give them credit for it. But otherwise, they get their chance to spell it. They'll write it on the piece of paper. They'll actually put it in the chat so that whatever's in the chat, right, wrong, or indifferent, that is the final version of their spelling. And so that's what I'm going to be judging, a thumbs up or a thumbs down on, did they get it right. So back to you, Dr. JACALYN.
All right. Thank you very much, our esteemed judge. Okay. Jenetta Barry. Woo! The first word is vegetable. She grew vegetables. She grew a vegetable garden in her backyard.
Okay, vegetable. vegetable. And here it is.
That is correct.
That is correct. Jenetta Barry, epiphany process. Wow, Caroline, you were nervous before. Okay. Caroline.
Oh my gosh.
Your word is renowned. He was a renowned poet. Oh, YouTube might flag me for that copyrighted song.
RENOUNED.
Can you put it in the chat, please?
Yeah. RENOWED. I know that's wrong. I think it's the other one, RONOUNED.
Well,
Judge?
the answer that's in the chat is the one that I have to.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I knew as soon as I'd written it down, it was wrong.
And it is wrong.
Yeah. Is it OUNED?
OUNED is correct.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I was going to write. That was my second option.
Can the judge please put the spelling into the chat, because that's not what I have either.
RONO. Okay, let me put it into the chat.
Thank you.
Yes, I can do that. Let me figure out where my.
Sorry, everyone watching. We don't know what we're doing here, but it's all for fun. I know you want that Queen Bee spelling title. That is important.
I've written it in, but I don't know if I'm right. That's how I've written it.
Do you have a different spelling, Dr. JACALYN?
I have that spelling. There you go. Correct.
Okay.
All right.
I was missing an N. Okay.
Moving on. Okay. Round 2. Hello. Yes. Who's running this? Who's producing this? Okay. That would be me. I'm going on to Jenetta Barry. The word is confiscate. She tried to confiscate everything I loved.
CONFISCATE, confiscate, and typing it is there.
That is correct. CONFISCATE.
Right. Jenetta. Go, Jenetta. Jenetta. That nighttime isn't having you held back at all. You're wide awake. All right.
Yeah, it was that peculiar bottle of medicine I swallowed just before we started. Now I know it works.
Caroline, are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Your word is gnocchi. She loved to cook gnocchi with pesto sauce, but it made her feel very full.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
I don't know. It's not a word I know.
All right, wait. Let me ask the judge. She doesn't know this word. Should I give her another word?
I don't think it's whether she knows the word or not. She has to be able to spell it.
Yeah.
All right.
Noki is
Sorry.
Noki is Noki.
It might be the pronunciation.
Yes, I think you put a little bit of extra nyelk on the front. Just Noki.
Gnocchi. Oh,
Gnocchi.
right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that's the American twang coming out of Dr. JACALYN.
Nothing like me helping my
Yes,
my
I thought you.
So it's Nochi.
Can you? That's
I know it's-
Noki. No on Noki.
No on Noki is correct. I'll put it into my chat. Let me get my thing here. So
And can you say it out loud for the audience as well, please?
Noki. Noki, 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 Noki.
Ah, now I've seen it. Yes.
All right.
Okay, the score as of right now after 2 rounds is 2 for Jenetta and 0 for Carolyn.
This is going well.
Okay, Jenetta, your
Yes.
word is promiscuous. She was very promiscuous and as such developed a reputation.
Okay, promiscuous. Do I spell it out? Promiscuous. Promiscuous. I hope I've got this right. Probably not.
Promiscuous. I believe that is spelled correctly.
So
wow.
let's spell it out loud for the audience watching.
Promiscuous. Promiscuous.
That is correct. Well done. Woo! Somebody's on fire there in Kenya.
Let me go and get some more of that medicine.
Better send some over to the UK to our Harley Street stress expert over there.
Yeah, I got it from the witch doctor this afternoon.
Ting. Never mind.
Caroline,
That one.
your word is lethargic. She came to you for a free stress buster consultation because she was feeling lethargic.
It's Lethargic.
Lethargic. Lethargic. That is correct.
Oh,
Yay! Yay! She's on the board, everyone. Caroline's on the board. She's on the board. She's on the board. All right.
Okay, so after 3 rounds, the score is 3 for Jenetta, 1 for Caroline.
I'm excited. I've got one.
And Maria Eduardo's in the house. Hello, Maria. Thanks for joining us. She's happy for you
Hello,
too, Caroline.
Maria.
All right. Thank you, Maria. Okay, moving on to Jenetta. Your word is something near and dear to me, unfortunately. Your word is gastroenterologist. Tick tock, tick tock. Dot, dot.
Well, it's a long one. Give me some.
Gastroenterologist. In a sentence, she was having abdominal pains and went to see a gastroenterologist.
Okay, gastroenterologist. Gastroenterologist.
Okay, GASTRO ENTEROLOIGST. That is correct.
That is correct. Jenetta Barrett. Woo! Everybody should stay up late and do spelling words. Yes. Okay. Caroline, we're back over to you. Your word is procrastinate. Every time she would procrastinate and the project got pushed back further and further. Will she get it right? Everyone is at the edge of their seat thinking, oh, I hope she gets this one right.
My keyboard is so PRO.
Procrastinate.
C.
Caroline is procrastinating at the moment.
ASTINATE.
Okay, PROCRASTINATE is correct.
Woo! Yeah, Caroline. Just put some pressure on Jenetta now. She was just playing like she couldn't spell. All right. Good job.
Okay, after 4 rounds, the score is 4-2 in Jenetta's favor.
All right.
I'm going to give you a run for your money, Jenetta.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm running.
Maria's dancing over here. Okay. Jenetta, your word is contestants. They were both contestants on the Spelling Bee game show. Dee, 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 dee.
Okay, contestants. CONTESTANTS, contestants.
Contestant. CONTESTANTS, plural. Contestants is correct.
Yes, Jenetta is correct. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Caroline, Harley Street stress expert. You ready to bust this word open?
I am.
The word is luminosity. Red, can you help me with the sentence? Luminosity.
Sometimes luminosity is never attained no matter how much makeup you put on.
Wow, where did you put that one out of? That was amazing. Okay.
You just asked me to.
I'm going to have you do sentences from now on. Luminosity.
So LUMINOSITY.
UMINOSITY is correct.
Yeah. Woo. Well done.
Just think if Jenetta gets 5 more in a row right, she may have a shot at getting her face on Wheaties.
Or milk cartons even. What's the score right now?
The score right now after 5 rounds is 5, Jenetta 3, Caroline.
Okay.
Sweet Caroline's pulling up quickly.
She is. Don't count her out. All right. Jenetta, your word is pontificate. He would stand on his soapbox and pontificate all that he believed was real and true.
Pontificate. PONTIFICATE. Pontificate.
PONTIFICATE is correct.
Yes, Jenetta. Well done.
On a roll.
Well done. All right, let me cross that one off. All right, Caroline, your word is gallant. Red?
Galleons?
Gallant. He made a gallant effort to...
I thought you were talking about like a ship. A gallant.
Gallant effort.
The gallant effort is always exceeded by the unbelievable.
Okay. Toastmaster. You and Maria. Maria's a Toastmaster too. Wow is right, Maria. Where do you see competition in action like this? Come on. Caroline, what's going on? What's cooking over there?
I think it's GALLIANT. I don't think that looks right now. I've done it.
Judge?
I'm still double checking this one on the, let me double check her spelling again. GALLIANT. And I'm looking at GALLANT is what I'm looking at, but I don't see any, you almost think it's GALLIANT because of the way we say it, but it's actually GALLANT, gallant.
But that's two different words, isn't it? Gallant is a word, and gallant being a gallant person.
Well, that's what I'm trying to
being
figure out.
gallant.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty here because it's not on my.
Gallant is showy in dress or bearing. It's
I think it's
adjective.
Dr. Jacalyn, I think it's the way we say it. It's gallant or gallant. And so we have a little of a mix up in the way we're saying, because you're saying gallant.
I don't see any spelling. I don't see anything in the dictionary for GALLIANT. And the reason is I wrote down GALLI and it's not in there. It's GALLANT.
No,
Okay.
the reason it's not there is because if you just take the one L out, it's never mind. Okay, so the answer's wrong. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Moving right
I'm
along.
okay with
The
that.
answer's wrong. It's wrong.
It's
Okay, it's spelled GALLANT, gallant.
Gallant. All
End of
right.
story. End of story.
End of story. So now the score is, Judge?
After 6 rounds, the score is 6-3 in Jenetta's favor.
Woo-hoo!
Okay.
Janetta would have
Jenetta.
to get them all wrong, and Caroline would have to get them all right to have a real shocking end to this spelling bee.
Oh,
Oh, I love this type of pressure. This is what people just thrive on. Yes.
I said
All right.
no pressure. Didn't I?
All right, I'm moving on to Jenetta. It's a tough one, Jenetta. Your word is carcinogen. Red?
Oh, a carcinogen could be something as simple as carrageenan that you find in a lot of ice creams that make things so lusciously cream and smoothie. So sometimes the carcinogens are those things that really make things taste nice.
You heard it here. I don't want you to feel bad, Jenetta, but Maria is apparently cheering for Caroline.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
Love you too, Maria. Okay, I'm doing my best with this one. Carcinogen, CARCINOGEN. Carcinogen.
Okay, carcinogen, CARCINOGEN is correct.
Wow.
You're almost at that point of no return that it'd be impossible for you to lose. Or have
Maria,
it
I think
trusted.
you're going to have to keep encouraging Caroline. All right, well done, well done. Okay, and again, we're just having fun here. Okay, Caroline, your word is the. No, I'm kidding. Your word is. Your word is obliterated. She obliterated the previous score.
Are you talking about Jenetta? Never mind.
Yes. We should actually do a grammar bee as well.
So it's OBLITERATED.
Okay. Obliterated, OBLITERATED is correct.
Yes, I love it. Well done.
So, after 7 rounds, the score is to Jenetta and 4 for Carolyn. So after 7 rounds, 7-4.
All right. So we have 3 words left, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So we need a math be included in this also, right?
We do. Can't read my own writing. Okay. Jenetta, your word is palatial. She lived in a palatial palace for a short time.
Okay, palatial, P-A-L-A-C-I-A-L, palatial.
I'm going to double check the spelling just to see if there might be an alternative. You know you're in trouble right now.
It didn't feel right.
Caroline's not too happy. She's secretly snapping her fingers underneath the desk.
No, we do not have a spelling of palatial with a C in it at all. So I'm going to have to give her a thumbs down.
Unfortunately.
Is P-A-L-A-T-I-A-L.
Oh, I did it that first time, and then I doubted. I must stop doing that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Got it right the first time.
Heard that before. Yeah.
Okay, so you've had an epiphany now. You know to go with your first thought.
Oh, Caroline, you can breathe a little bit easier now. Caroline, your word is pompous. He was so full of himself, people called him Mr. Pompous. No one we know, of course.
So it's P-O-M-P-O-U-S.
Pompous. P-O-M-P-O-U-S is correct.
Wow! Unbelievable! What a comeback! She's a comeback kid.
Okay, so after 8 rounds, we now have Jenetta 7 and Caroline 4.
Okay.
It's I'm still coming up there.
Jenetta, your word is entrepreneur. She left the corporate world to go out on her own as an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, E-N-T-R-E-P-R-E-N-E-U-R, entrepreneur.
E-N-T-R-E-P-R-E-N-E-U-R. Entrepreneur is correct.
Woo!
And I was wrong. I was wrong on the score after 8 rounds. It should be 7 for Jenetta and 5 for Caroline. Apologize for that.
Oh, I've got 5. Woohoo!
Okay. So we're on to Caroline.
Round 9, Caroline, correct.
All right, you ready, Caroline?
I am.
Your word is, I hate to give you this word. Wait, let me find another word. That's not a good one. Okay. Your word is, I gave that word last time. I got out of words that are, let's see what's on this car wash coupon. Your word is competitor. They acted like they were friends, but really they knew that they were competitors without an S, competitor.
So C-O-M-P-E-T I-T-O-E-R.
You want C-O-M-P-E-T-I-T-E-R is correct. That is incorrect.
That is incorrect.
That is
God, the judge, are you okay over there?
I said, Carolyn wanted that. I said, is that correct? And I saw it popped up there on the screen on mine just as I'm saying that because I was showing her spell it. But no, the correct spelling is COMPETITOR.
Oh, that was what I wrote first, and I changed it.
You see, I'm not the only one that
No,
says that.
I do it too.
Okay, so another epiphany. I mean, just they're just all this
Everywhere.
is a clue. Go with your
Epiphanies
first guess.
everywhere.
You see, we're twins. We're sisters, Caroline.
We
Okay.
are.
So after 9 rounds of a round competition, Jenetta's ahead 8-5.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa.
Last round.
All right, last round. I've got 2 good words here. Jenetta, your word is vociferant. Red. Vociferant.
Vociferous is a
No.
very difficult. What?
That's not the word. It's vociferant. Vociferous is not a word, believe it or not.
Vociferous?
Vociferant.
Gee whiskers, I've never heard it before.
Let's see if vociferous.
It's a person that has a, I guess, very loud, violent, beaming, very vociferous speaker.
All right, you're changing the word. Let's give her vociferous. That's the word. Vociferous.
That's
Okay.
even worse.
Yeah, I'm looking for that on
Either
your
one.
list.
Give us either one. Either vociferant or vociferous. I think this show's going to be canceled.
Well, I'm looking up all the different ways to spell vociferous, and I'm only coming up with one. So maybe it's just my hearing, and I'm not understanding what you're saying. But
Yeah, I'm actually giving a different word, vociferant or vociferous. We'll take either one.
okay, so you're giving her a double shot at nothing.
Yeah, either one.
Nothing. Okay, this is a complete thumbsuck, a thumbsuck. VOSCIFEROUS.
No, I don't think so. That's not what I have. I'm going to defer to Dr. Jacqueline if she has that as a correct spelling. But what I have is VOSCIFEROUS.
Exactly.
So
and
That's what I had. Woohoo.
incorrect.
Okay, so
Incorrect.
VOCIFEROUS, and that leaves after 10 rounds, Jenetta with 8 points, 8 rounds.
All right, the last word, correct?
The last word in this phase of our Spelling Bee World Cup between Africa and Europe is now down to Caroline.
Caroline, your word is insurrection. Red.
Sometimes we watch TV and we think there's an insurrection. What country are we in? No, I guess that's what we're supposed to be doing. Insurrection is when you have violent upheaval of a government or a group of things, but generally it goes with a government. But sometimes in some areas they have the riot act and other things to calm down the insurrections. But insurrection is when people are starting to try to overthrow the government, generally speaking.
Thank you, Judge.
Right. So it's INSURRECTION.
Insurrection, that appears correct. Let me double check it here.
He was giving a history lesson instead.
No, I just want to double check because I don't have that one on my official list of words, or at least I couldn't find it. But INSURRECTION, and that is exactly what she has. So
Yes.
so the final score is 8-6 in Jenetta's favor. And I'll cry a little bit for you there, Caroline.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Red.
But you still have one more shot.
Wow, what a competition today. 2 fabulous players. And I really appreciate that you were able to keep your differences to yourselves and get
I especially love when you change words that I don't have and I have to go to Dr. Google to find out. What is the preferred spelling for this particular vociferous word?
Yeah, I just put the instruction over there. Well done, ladies. Yay.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Maria. Woo!
Thank you,
Well,
your
that
support.
concludes round 2 for today. How do you feel, competitors?
Yeah, it's such great fun.
All right, do you feel any sense of relief?
Phew.
Well, we have one more episode. When is the next episode, girls? I don't even know.
Is it this year?
I think it's next. I don't know.
No, I can't because we've got Christmas next Monday.
Look at the excuse she's coming up with.
So it'll be the following week for me.
Okay.
Is Christmas on a Monday in your country?
Well, it's
No, it's on a Sunday.
Boxing Day,
Boxing
right?
Day.
What is Boxing Day, by the way?
That's why I didn't say, because you want to know.
What is Boxing Day?
Actually, my daughter
It's the day after
more than
Christmas.
most.
Yeah.
It's the day after Christmas.
We don't have that here in the States, do we, Red?
My daughter celebrates it every year
She does?
Ah,
because
Okay.
generally speaking, when you have a couple of kids and they're married, one will go to this parent on Christmas Day, the other one will come back and celebrate it with you on the Boxing Day. So you're looking at two different Christmas. Now, what the actual the derivation and how it's used in England and other places that might observe it, I do not know, but I know my daughter is one of those ones who does observe it because of
Yeah.
issues with family and availability
Yeah,
from work and all sorts
we
of stuff.
did the same. We did the same. We'd have Christmas Day and Boxing Day because of our families. And I don't know how true this is, but I think Boxing Day goes back to possibly even pre-Victoria, maybe even Regency times, where the day after all the presents came in boxes and the boxes were put away in the lofts of the houses. You know, those
Okay.
round boxes.
Yes. Yeah.
According to Dr. Google, the name comes from a time when the rich used to box up gifts to give to the poor. Boxing Day was traditionally a day off for the servants, a day when they received a special Christmas box from their masters. The servants would also go home on Boxing Day to give Christmas boxes to their families.
Interesting. Maria is sharing with us it's an official holiday in St. Martin. Rub it in that you're in St. Martin, okay? Rub that in. Beautiful beaches and sun.
And it's been
On
that way
holiday.
it's been that way since the 1800s.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you for
Okay.
sharing that. All right. We have to close up because our next show, Woman's Prerogative, is coming on. I want to see Jenetta stay up another hour.
There's another bottle, and I must go and pay my witch doctor tomorrow.
Another double for the young lady over there in Africa.
So did we decide when is the third episode? Did we decide this?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll post it for the public. It's either next week or not next week, the week after or the week
Okay.
after that.
So it's not this year.
yeah.
I don't-
We'll all be a year older.
We'll be a year older. It's in the January, the first, I guess, Monday of January. All right. I'm going to spotlight each of you. Red, tell people about where they can reach you and what it is you can bring in terms of value to them.
Easiest place to reach me is my website, redolaughlin.com. That's spelled R-E-D, like the color red. O'Laughlin spelled O-L-A-U-G-H-L-I-N. So it's Red O'Laughlin, REDOLAUGHLIN.com. My contact information is there in the banner. Reach me if you need a speaker, particularly on any kind of aspect of health and wellness. My niche is in longevity and anti-aging, age-related diseases, those things. If you have a need for a book coach, somebody talk to you about, do you really need a book, book strategies, those kinds of things, or even publishing a book, I'm more than happy to chat with you on that. So those are the things that I can offer, speaking and book coaching. And I have a lot of articles that I write and post in a number of different places I can be found on social media and on my website. So thank you very much, Dr. JACALYN, for the opportunity to be a judge on this illustrious, vociferous show today.
Thank you, Red. And Red is also available to be a judge on your spelling bee, but don't try to copy what we're doing because we came up with first. Okay. All right. On to Caroline, the Harley Street stress expert.
Hello, everyone. I'm Caroline HEWARD, the Harley Street stress expert. showing myself as not particularly great at spelling, which is really interesting, but really good with helping you manage your stress. I'm obviously clearly relying on the red squiggly line and correcting it on the autocorrect on the computer. Woe is me. I help people with their stress, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or behavioral, whether it's in their relationships, in their families, whether it's anger, whether it's bereavement issues. So however it's showing up for you, physically, emotionally, mentally, behaviorally. I work with chakra psychology, how the mind and body connects and what happens to the person physically, emotionally, behaviorally when there's an imbalance. The imbalance is the symptom. And so I'm looking at root cause therapy, what's caused the problem in the first place, rather than the presenting symptom as it is, what's caused it initially, the first time you experienced it. I help people in all manner of situations and circumstances. I offer a free consultation over the phone or on Zoom or on Skype. You can email me to set that up on nomorestress@live.co.uk, or call if you're international +44. If you're local, 07523 120 189. I also speak. I'm a speaker here and an expert in coaching and stress. And I also speak on stage when we're able to speak on stage. So I look forward to helping you literally bust your stress.
Thank you, Caroline. You can also reach her at her website, iwantmorestress.com. I want to see if that actually is a website. Jenetta Barry, the Epiphany Process. Do tell us, how can you help people?
So the Epiphany Process really assists you when you're filled with challenge and you go around during the day going, how do I get through that challenge? And you come up with some logical ideas and ways forward. And I'll speak to that person and take this action, and I'll do this. And there's some sort of semblance of order that you've been able to logically work out. And then you go to bed that night, and at 3 a.m. you go, because your emotions aren't agreeing with what your mind came up with. There hasn't been a connection between your thoughts and your feelings. And so the Epiphany Process helps to deal with that disconnect. And it's that new internal conversation that the process helps you to gain skills to create, that creates new conversations with other people outside yourself that you may be at loggerheads with as well. So if you'd like some more of that, because I've really had to walk the walk after having lost a daughter to suicide through not being able to express a balance between my thoughts and emotions and express it to her and help her with it. So if you'd like some more of this, then you can get me at theepiphanyprocess.com or Jenetta, JENETTA, at theepiphanyprocess.com. And if you'd like to know how to get more involved with World Jenny's Day, which is just such a special, precious day filled with upliftment and hope and new beginnings, then worldjennysday.com is where you can get hold of me there. WORLDJENNYSDAY.com.
Thank you so much, Jenetta. And you just gave me a new word for episode 3. I hope everyone was paying attention because I just wrote that word down. Okay. What was it? I'm not going to say. All right. Thank you so much. We are off to a woman's prerogative. And before we go, I just have a quick shameless plug, which is please go over to Amazon and check out these new fabulous books, The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the Listening Mentor, and Lady Ella's ABCs of Listening. The first book is available ebook as well as paperback, and the second book is available as a pre-order. We are already on to the third and fourth books. The third book, Lady Ella Has Afternoon Tea in London, and the star of that book is Caroline HEWARD. Woo!
And the first book hopefully will be out very, very quickly before Christmas in hardcover.
I was going to say that.
Wow.
I didn't
We're
want to
working
put any more
diligently to
pressure.
make that happen.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're going to say goodbye for now. And please do join us for A Woman's Prerogative. We'll see you then. Maria, thank you for engaging with us. We really do appreciate it. Bye for
Thank
now.
you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.